What,
Okay.
Mr. Kasim?
Hi. Celine, you, yes, Celine Shay said, I'm a little bit bored, but I'm fine. What do you mean by that, Celine?
I'm just a bit bored.
Now, if I can see your face, then I try to entertain because I don't know, even actually just behind the black screen, how do I know that you are bored or tired or hungry or thirsty or what? I don't know.
No, I'm bored, but I will not be.
Now from here, I can see Tario. He looks so fresh and energetic and ready for class. But Adilhan,
Yes.
Selin, Ilknur, I don't know. So if you want to prove that, show me your face. Let me see. You are telling the truth or you're just excuse. I mean, fine, it's showing us some excuse.
Mr. Kasim,
Okay.
have you actually seen like Celine's face? Or she's always camera off?
Yeah, actually behind the screen and it says I'm bored. So, okay, Tariel, you'll tell us a joke, okay? So that's you will entertain Celine after maybe 10 minutes. It's not my fault. Yeah, I'm sorry, Celine. It's my fault. What can I do? I'm really sorry. So today is, I'm in grade 7. And what day is it today? It is
The
March
11th
11th.
of March.
Okay, good. So, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to grade you how good you are. We have been practicing a lot of questions, but what I feel that you are not doing independent or self-studying much. Okay, so we may get disappointed. Your parents may get disappointed, and the people, if actually participating in a lot of classes, and if you do not make any improvements, um, maybe experience, all right. But what I say is, I actually trying to be tolerant with your performance, and I'm hoping that maybe next year you will be more serious, okay, and somehow you will have more self discipline, and you know what you are doing. Because once again, Princess Celine, this one is not a school math, all right? You wanted to join the class. That means that you want to learn something different. That's why. Yeah, it's school math, okay? It is compulsory. And everybody should get that education. You need to participate in this class. But this one is optional, right? You want it and you're paying money for this, and that's why you are here. And here, what is not good here is always keeping your camera off. Okay, I'm not talking about Tariel, all right. I'm talking about other people. And always just camera off behind the screen. And what are you doing there? I don't know. Okay, so I always actually tell your parents, if you really want to do something, you need to be a bit more active. Otherwise, behind the curtain or the screen, whatever it is, just sitting. And I'm sure actually you are participating, you are trying to solve, but that is not enough. Okay, so let's continue then. Somebody is writing, I'm sure she's selling. I am bored a bit, but I'm fine. I know how to entertain myself. And when math class starts, actually my boredom goes away. So now I feel much, much better and fresh. I'm ready, Mr. Qasim. Ask me any question I can solve for you. Don't worry about me, okay? All right, Salam, very good. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So let's continue then. We are going to do a little bit, a few questions together, maybe like 5 questions. After that, I will ask you 5 questions. For each question, you will get 10 points. Let's see, what can you do, okay? So this one is 2015, as you say, primary, okay? These questions must be piece of cake. I just wonder, can everybody solve this question or not? Okay, Taria, let's start with you. Read the first question.
Question 1. Fill in the blank. 6 tens, 9 ones greater than 7 is the same as 1 10, 6 ones less than 6 tens,
It's a bit
9
tricky
ones.
question, right? What is it? 6 tens and 9 ones greater than 7, right? 6 tens and 9 ones, that
Okay.
is 69, and greater than 7,
Yes.
right? What is it? So the whole thing actually 6 to 7, 9 plus 7, right? is the same as 110 and 6 ones. 110, 6 ones, it is 16 less than. This one is, what is this? That is 76. 76 is the same as what? 110, 6 ones less than, what is it?
It's B, 60,
60?
isn't it?
No,
Yes,
it is
it's 60.
92.
Why?
Because it says that here one is means, what is it? It is equal, right? It means equal. Now, if I write the left-hand side, 69, 60 times 9 ones greater than 7. That is, what number is greater than 7 here? That is 69 plus 7 equals 110, 6 ones less than. That means that
So
here we have
92 minus
x
16.
minus 16. Now from here, what is x? It is 76 plus 16. That's equal to 92. Now, if you read this, does it make sense? 6 tens 9 ones greater than 7 is the same as 110, 6 ones less than 92. So the whole thing, this expression, we are talking about 76. Right? What number is 110, 6 ones, 6 ones less than 92? That is 76. And what number is 6 tens 9 ones greater than 7? That is 76.
Okay.
Okay. Ignore, are you here?
Yes, I am.
What did you do on Monday, Ignore? Were you absent? I think you were absent, right? Is it because of International Women's Day?
Yes,
So where
I
did you go?
thought I didn't go anywhere. I just did my homework.
Oh, I thought you went to the other planet to celebrate this special holiday. So you stay on the
No,
Earth
I
planet, right? You didn't go anywhere.
yes, no.
Okay, okay. Try to stay on the Earth, okay? Don't go away. This is
I
totally
will.
good. Life is good on Earth. Okay. Ha ha ha. I didn't mean that. Okay, wait. Was there a lesson on Monday? I'm confused. Sincerely, yours, Selin. Okay, Selin. I will answer your letter after 1 hour. Okay, Selin. Next question. Ilknur, read it.
The diagram shows an equilateral triangle. It can be cut into 4 pieces and rearranged to form a square. This solution of the haberdasher's puzzle is discovered by Henry Dewdney. If the length of the square is 16 centimeters and the height of the triangle is 21 centimeters, find the length of the triangle, correct the nearest whole number. This
Okay.
question is kind of similar to me.
Yeah, we did this as a similar one.
Yes.
Okay, we did this, but here a little bit different, but easier. Actually, Ilknur, this question in that year, 2014, it is asked to primary 6 students, secondary 1 students, secondary 2 students, secondary 3 students. Question, the idea is same, but the given data is different. In grade 9, for example, they asked in a more difficult way. You need to maybe find 2 or 3 more things, okay? But here, primary 6, it is very easy. You also remember the idea, Ilknur, how did we solve this question? What is the idea?
The triangle is equilateral.
The idea is, since actually we are using the same figures to form the square, right? That means that if the area of triangle is, let's say, capital A1, and the area of square is capital A2, so the areas must be equal to each other. Okay, so now in the question it says that if the length of the square is 16, okay, the length of the square is 16. So what is the area of the square, Mr. Tariel? It is 16 square, right? And the height of the triangle is 21. So the height is, let's say this h, that is 21. It is an equilateral triangle. That means that all sides are equal. And how do you find the area of the triangle? 1/2 times base times height, right? That is base times height. Now from here, we should, if we need to solve for a 16 squared, 256 times 2 over 21. What is 256? That's equal to 512 and divide by 21. So if you divide this by 21, we know how to divide this. Actually, here you're not allowed to use a calculator. 512 is divided by 21, right? Here we have 2 times 21, 42, and subtract this 9. 92 divided by 21, it is 4. 4 times 21, 84. Subtract this. Here we have, what is it? It is 68. And the AD divided by 21, it is not 4, it is 363, right? And blah, blah. So we can stop here. It says correct to the nearest whole number, 24.3 something.
Yeah.
So what is it?
24.
It is 24.
Yes. But Mr. Kasim,
Yes.
when you found this, you did 256 times 2 over 21. Why did you do times 2?
Why did I divide by 2?
No, why did you multiply by 2? 256 times 2.
No, if you look at this part, what do we have here? Here we have 21 times a over 2, right? Is equal to 256.
Ah, okay.
Now, actually,
Okay,
to solve for this, multiply both sides by 2 over 21.
okay. Okay.
Okay. Ariel, read the question and do this question for us. It's very easy question.
We did this kind of question, but yes, an operator acts on two numbers to give the following outcomes. What is 7, well, whatever that is, 5 equal to?
So this operator is doing what here?
It acts on two numbers.
Hmm?
It acts on two numbers. It says an operator acts on two numbers to give the following outcome.
So what is the correct answer? Tell me, Arteria. What's the answer?
Okay, wait.
Celine, can you see that? What do you think? What is the answer?
I don't know.
You don't know. Ilknur?
I think it's
I'm still solving.
You're solving? How you are solving? You don't have to solve. Just look and solve. Tell me the answer. Don't keep it too close to your eyes.
I think it's A.
Okay, I think if you look at this, what's going on here, multiply A by B, and after that, add A by 2B, and just write them next to each other. That is what this operation is doing. As you see here, 3 times 2, it is 6. 3 plus 2, it is 5. The second one, 5 times 3, it is 15. 5 plus 3, it is 8. Third one, 6 times 1, it is 6. 6 plus 1, it is 7. Next one, 9 times 4, it is 36. 9 plus 4, it is 13. So using this one, then 7 and 5, 7 times 5, it is 35. 7 plus 5, it is 12. The correct answer is C. What did you get from the exam? What is your score? Do you remember?
Yes, I do. I got 19 questions correct from 37 questions.
19? Why so low?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Taril, how about you?
Wait, but Mr. Kasim, does it give you out of something or it gives you your percentage?
The number of questions.
Because it can't, then it's not right because they told me I got 35 out of 37, but that's not correct because I skipped a few questions. My main problem is with shapes, like, and I skipped a few questions like that. I can't. So I think it's percentage. It's not how many you get right.
Bus. Okay, I have very bad 35%. Really, Raul? Hmm. Who's it?
I wonder which one.
Okay, go to mommy.
Mr. Kasim,
Yes, Taria.
do you have like a group chat with this group as well, like you have with our one?
Taria, say again. What?
Do you have like a WhatsApp group chat with this group as well?
Yes. You're
Can you
not
add
there?
me there? No, can you add me there because I joined
Okay.
like a few.
Okay, I see. All right. Taria, just remind me, I will add you there. But now it's a bit passive because group chats, actually, I just opened this for some instant communication and also to give you some homework. Okay. Okay, Taria, the princess has a question for you. Why are you here?
I joined. Why are you here? I
Yeah,
joined this group because
because of selling. Actually, he's here selling. Because I
nothing.
cannot see anybody's face, so I want somebody who can show his face. That's why Tariel is here.
No. I actually
He
came here because like the other one started like too early for me, like 5. I had to go to football. I was there until like 5:20, so I couldn't be on time for the lesson, so I have to change
But
the shift.
actually, I'm really glad that you are here, Tariel. Otherwise, every time talking to the screen, it's really hard. Now at least I can see you, and I feel that here I'm talking to somebody here. If I speak to Salin, now he just actually texts. Now he's checking. Okay, very good. Good to see you here, Tariel. Welcome to our group. Okay, very good, Salin. Let's continue. Next question. So 3 to the power of 4 means 3 is multiplied by itself 4 times, right? Find the last digit of 6 to the power of 10. I think this is a very easy question. Everybody can do this. How do we know that the last digit? Just we need to see some, right? For example, 6 to the power of 1, the last digit is 6. 6 squared, 36, the last digit is 6. 6 cubed, right? It is 6 times 6, the last digit is 6. That means that 6 to the power of 10, and also the last digit will be 6. So the answer
Yeah, this is
is
yeah,
6.
this is
Okay. All right. Salin, read the question and do it for us.
Find the missing term in the following sequence: 2, 5, 10, 17. Missing 37. Um,
So 2, 5. Let's say this plus 3. 5, 10. It is plus 5. So it is 7. So this should be 9, right? Plus 9. It is 26. And plus 11, it is 37. The answer is 26C. Very good. Okay. Next question. Raul, are you here? It's hot. Hot. Raul,
yes, I'm.
Abbas. Let me take this to the kitchen. Be careful. Yes, Raul.
A whole number multiplied by itself will give a special type of numbers called perfect squares. Example of perfect squares are 9, 3 to 3, and 16, 4 to 4. A perfect square, yes, year is a year which is a perfect square. When was the previous perfect square year?
Okay, which one is it?
I think now I'm all think.
Yes, Taria, what do you think? How do you find this without using a calculator? It says, when was the previous perfect square year? A perfect square year is a year which is a perfect square. When was the previous perfect square year?
Without using the calculator, I'm not sure how to do this type of question.
Huh?
Without using the calculator, I'm not sure how to do this question. Just by
Like, yeah, I think you need to use your earphone or headphone. Why is your voice not clear? It is loud but not clear. Why?
it's not. Wait, is this better?
Say something.
Is this better?
Maybe. So here, guys, how to solve this question? Anyway, you understand the question, right? Actually, you are familiar with this term, perfect square. Any number which is a square of a natural number, we call them perfect square, like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, because these numbers are just square of, what is it? A natural number. The question here, it says that a perfect square year is a year which is a perfect square. When was a previous perfect square year? So that means that simply among these numbers, which one is a perfect square, right? Perfect square. So now if you look at this, 1764, how do I know that is a perfect square or not? Okay, so one way is actually this 1764, right? Let me just write here, 1764. Do you know any number, square number, that is close to this number, right? What is that close to that number? That is, what is it? 1600, right? So that means that if it is a square number, it must be a square of, because 1600, that is just 40 square, right? And the last digit is 4. So that means that either it should be 42 squared, and 43, no, 44, the last digit is not 2, 45, and the 46 will be very big numbers. Now, if you check this 42, because 2 squared, the last digit is 4. That's why I'm going to check with this. What is 42 squared? 42 squared is just 42 times 42. That is 4, 8, 8, and 16, which is equal to 4, 16, and 7, 1. 1764, right? That is a perfect square now. Okay. So now if you check another one, for example, let's say 1849, is it the perfect square or not? How do you know that? 1849. Again, this one is closer to, what is it? 1600, 1600, which is 40 square. So actually, if it is so, the last digit is 9. It should be maybe not 41, it should be 43 or 47. And what is 43 squared? 43 squared is, it is 9, 12, it is 12, we have 2, 16, it is 7. So that is 9, 4, 8, 1. 1849, right? And how about 1936?
Again, 1600.
Huh?
No.
Okay. When was the previous perfect square, right? That means that's before, okay. So, and in this way, how about 1936? 1936, if you calculate this, 1936, that's equal to, it's not a perfect square. 1764, is it? 42 squared, 42 squared. 1764, okay. And 18. How about 2012? We know that 2012, it's not a perfect square, right? Okay. It's not perfect square. And which one is it? 1764 or 1936?
One, you said 1946 was wrong. The previous square year is 1849 then.
What is it?
It's B then, because A and B are correct, but the previous was B.
Yes. So the previous one is, it is 1849, right? The closer one, the previous perfect year. Okay, that's it. I think it's not so complicated question. Another question, if the 5 digits number 2, 3, 4, 5, and is divisible by 6, and find m. Okay. So 5n, again, you know that the 6, actually, it's just the product of two prime numbers, that is 2 and 3. And for a number to be divisible by 6, it must be divisible by 2, and it must be divisible by 3. And what numbers are divisible by 2? Even numbers, right? That means that all numbers are possible answers. And how about 3? The sum of the digits, 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus m, it must be divisible by 3. And here it is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. So it is 14 plus m. And 14 plus, if n equals 0, it's not divisible by 3. If it is plus 2, no. If it is 4, yes. 6, 20, 8, 22, right? Only if n equals 4, 14 plus 4 is 20, 18, that is divisible by 3. At that time, this number will be divisible by 6. So the correct answer is 4.
So,
Okay.
Mr. Kasim, when we get this kind of question, we just need to like find the two factors. Like for example, 6, like two prime numbers, 2 times 3, and you just have to divide by them.
What do you mean divide by them? We are not dividing, Taria. We need to know about actually what numbers are divisible by what numbers when.
I mean, yes, I mean like if these two numbers are divisible, for example, when we find 6, if the number is divisible by 2 and divisible by 3, then it is divisible by 6 as well.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
because here, Tariel, this 2 and 3, we call this 2 and 3 actually. What is the 2 and 3? We call them relatively prime numbers.
Why relatively?
What does it mean? It means that their only common factor is 1. So for numbers, for example, for two numbers to be divisible by 12, for example, 12 is 3 times 4, right? So 3 and 4 relatively prime. Their common factor is only 1. So for a number to be divisible by 12, it must be divisible by 3 and it must be divisible by 4. For a number to be divisible by 15, it must be divisible by 3 and it must be divisible by 5.
Okay, understood.
Good. How many rectangles are there in a 4 by 4 square grid? Note a square is also a rectangle. Guys, you have 2 minutes. Everybody counted. Can you leave your answer to the chat box? Let's say who can find the correct answer here. 2 minutes.
Mr. Kasim, but how do you find this one out?
How do you find what?
How do you, when they mean a square is also a rectangle, so every square is also counted as a rectangle.
Yes, of course. Because square is a special rectangle, right? Whose length is equal to width. Celine, 80, really?
I counted them. I think there are 90.
90.
Yes.
Okay. 80 and 90, 3 by 4.
No, let it be 90. It's closer.
But I found 100s. Anybody 110?
No, wait.
And let's see, Ilknur, Celine, actually, Ilknur is 90, Celine is 80, and my answer is 100s. If anybody is answers more than 100, we can discuss. And this kind of question, actually, we need to count in systematic way, right? Systematic way means our rectangle contains one square, our rectangle contains two squares, our rectangle contains three squares, four squares, five squares, six squares, blah, blah, blah. So if I count from here, let's say I'm going to count like first squares, 1 by 1 square, 2 by 2 square, 3 by 3 square, 4 by 4 square, and the total. And how many 1 by 1 square do we have here? Here we have 16. And how about 2 by 2? As you see here, this one is 1 and 1, 1, and the 3, and move down, right? It is 1, 1, 1, and 1, 1, 1. How many? It is 9. And how about 3 by 3? It is 4. 4 by 4, it is 1. So if you add them up, 25, 5, so here we have 30 squares here. And after that, how about 1 by 2 rectangles? 1 by 2 rectangles, let me just only count one because it's just symmetric, right? 1 by 2 means I'm talking about this rectangle, right? So it is 1. If I just move to the right, it's 1 unit, 2 unit, we have 3. And move down 4 units, we have 12, right? And also if you just actually, because this one, let me just say that 1 by 2 and 2 by 1 rectangles. How many? 1 by 2, it is 12, and 2 by 1, it is 12, so we have 24, right? As you see here in the first row, we have 3. So that is the first one. This is the first one that contains this 2, and this contains this 2, and this contains this 2. And just move down, it is 3, 3, 3 is 12, and also 1 by 2, it is 12, so we have 24. And how about 1 by 3 rectangles? It is here we have 1, right? And also move one step to the right, it is 2, 2, 2, 2, so here we have 16. And how about 1 by 4 rectangles? It is 8, right? Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 by 4 rectangles. Okay, so it is 8. Okay, also it's done. How about now 2 by 2 is okay. How about 2 by, what is it? 2 by 3. 2 by 3, we are talking about this kind of rectangle that contains 6 squares. How many? Here we have 6. And how about 2 by 4? 2 by 4, it is just 6. 2 by 4, it is 4 only, right? 2 by 4, this one is, we are talking about this one, 1, and this one is 2, and this one is 3, and what? 2 by 4.
What?
2 by 4. 2 by 4 is this one, right? 2 by 4 is this one, 1. And the second one is this, 2. And third one is this one, 3. And the same thing, vertical, it is 3. So 2 by 4, it is 6.
Yes, why 4?
But how about 2 by 3? It is 6.
Wait, but 2 by 3,
This one. 1 and 2.
then, okay,
And the
that's 2.
3 and 4 and 5 and 6. So 2 by 3 is 12.
Yes, because vertical and horizontal as well.
Yes. And the 2 by 4, it is 6. What is left? 3 by 4. How about 3 by 4? 3 by 4 from here, it is 1, right? It is 2, it is 4. 3 by 4 is 4. And
But
4
Mr.
by
Qasim,
4,
are
we
you
have
sure
already
that
counted. Huh?
1 by 4 is 8?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Because 1 by 4 means 1 by 4 or 4 by 1, right? 1 by 4 means this. 1, 2, 3,
Yes,
4.
yes, yes.
Okay, now I think that's it. We counted all of them. 30, 24 plus 40, it is 40, and this 20, it is 60, and this one is 10. It is 70 here. So altogether,
100.
it is 100. Okay, Selin, if you can count, find 10 more, please let me know. Ilknur, do you agree with us or you can find more?
No, I agree.
Ilknur, do you remember you promised something? Not you promised, you were going to change something last time.
My profile picture.
Huh?
My profile picture.
So you don't want to change it? It's okay, actually.
I forgot.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah, because, you know,
Mr.
in my
Qasim,
mind, actually, Ilknur is that guy in the picture. That's why I don't want to change my...
Mr. Qasim,
Yes, Dario.
do you hear me better like this or like this?
What? Say again?
Do you hear me better like this than before?
No, there's a kind of echo in your voice, not Dario. It is loud, but not so clear. I don't know why. Now, when
Maybe this one's
Selin or
better.
Ilknur speaks, their voice is so clear, but your voice not so clear.
And you still can't hear me right now?
Yes, that is much. Maybe you should try with headphone or earphone, Dario. Maybe if you just keep your microphone close to your mouth, it may be much better. I hope.
Wait,
Okay, let's go.
wait, is it
Yes, Dario.
better? Is it better?
Say something. Read the question. Let's see.
I'm here. Is it better?
Yeah, read the question. Let me see. Read the question.
The height of a man is 150 centimeters, correct to the nearest centimeter. What is the lowest possible height of the man?
Okay, now it is much better. Now it's much better.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, guys, you have 1.5 minutes. Easy question. Let's see. Okay, first try on a piece of paper. Time starts now. 90 seconds.
But why have 1.5 minutes?
Because question is so easy.
No, why so much? Why?
Why for what?
Nothing, Mr. Chris, nothing.
Okay, good. Daniel, your answer is correct. It is says that what is the lowest possible value, right? And if you actually round off this number correct to the nearest centimeter, it is 149. And this one is 149. And this one is 150. And this one is 150. But which one is the smallest here? This one is the
Is
smallest,
it
right? So that
answer?
is,
Yes.
right, it's
Because this question
149.50.
maybe was also too easy.
Yeah. And this question is also very easy, just adding fractions. We need to start from the bottom, right? That is 4 plus, I mean, step by step, 4 plus 5 over 6, 24 plus 5, 29 over 6. The second one is 3 is divided by 29 over 6. That's equal to 18 over 29. And third step is 2 plus 18 over 29. That's equal to 29. 58 plus 18, that's equal to 76. And the number 4 is divide this one 9 over 76. So what is the answer? It is just 18 over 29. I think you can do that. How about this question? Ilknur, read the question.
A palindromic number is a whole number that reads the same forward and backward. What, for example, 100 to 1221 is a palindromic number. How many four-digit palindromic numbers are there?
How many? Ilknur, we did, I think, this kind of questions a lot.
Yes.
How many?
C100.
So simply 4-digit palindromic numbers, right? Here we need to actually, how can we make or generate palindromic numbers? The first digit is the same as the last digit, the second with the third digit, right? So to write the first digit, since it is 4-digit number, I cannot write 0. So I have here only 9 options. From 1 to 9, any digit I can write. Since it is 9 digits, for the last one, I have only one option because it must be the same with the first one. How about the second one? I can write any digit, so I have 9, 10 options. And the third one must be the same with the second one, so I have only one choice. Because if I write here 3, I must write here 3. I cannot write any different number. But for this one, I can write any number. I have no restriction. So now using just simple counting principle, how many? 9 times 10. So here we have 90 4-digit palindromic numbers. What is it? It is 90. Usually palindromic numbers, it is 90 or 900 or 9,000, depending on how many digits are there.
But Mr. Kasim, for example, in a palindromic number, what if all the digits are the same, not only 1 and 4 and 2 and 3? Is that still palindromic number?
What?
Is it still a palindromic number if all the digits are the same?
Of course. Because when you read from left to right or right to left, it must read the same number. Like, for example, 2, 2, 2, palindromic number. Or 2, for example, look from left or look from right, 2 is 2, right? So it's also palindromic
Okay.
number. So like 3, 3, 3, for example, palindromic number.
Yes.
Okay, good. I didn't get what is palindromic also. I didn't get the solution. Ilknur, did you understand?
It was me.
Yes, I did.
Ilknur, can you explain as if you're explaining to somebody that she didn't understand anything? How would you explain?
I can't explain, but I can say that for the first number of a palindromic number, we can put we have 9 numbers. We can put 9 numbers as the first number of a palindromic number. Then there is 10 number. Then the first one has to be same. No, the second number has to be same with the third one digit. So they are the same. I don't know. I don't think I could
Okay. Here in
explain.
the definition is saying that a palindromic number, we're just giving a special number. Also in math, we give special names to some numbers, right? We have palindromic number, we have amicable numbers, we have polite numbers, we have perfect number, perfect square numbers, and that's actually etc. So one type of these numbers is palindromic numbers. Usually this, you see this kind of questions in math Olympiads. Actually, they are not taught at school math. Anyway, what is the definition, Salin? Definition is saying that it's a whole number that reads the same forward and backward, right? That means if you read from left to right or right to left, it must be the same number. For example, instead of this 4-digit number, how about if you talk about 3-digit number? How can I generate a 3-digit number? I can write here, for example, starting with 1, I can write 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, blah, 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 1, 9, 1, right? And how many, starting from 0, 1 to 3, how many numbers I have here? It is 10. I continue now. Here is 2, 0, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, blah, blah. And here we have 2, 9, 2. If you read these numbers from left to right or right to left, they read the same number, right? From here 202. And suppose that you are in Azerbaijan, you read this, how you read from right, 202. And suppose that all of a sudden now you are in China. So now you have to read from right to left. But again, it's the same number, right? Then it is a palindromic number. Okay. And the question here is how many such numbers we have, okay? So what method we are using here is we are using very simple counting principle. What is counting principle? Suppose that, for example, let's say, Miss Celine, I give you 3 letters, all right? Letter A and letter B and letter C, okay? Just you have 3 cards. Now, if I ask you, okay, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, it doesn't matter. It actually makes any sense or not. If I ask you, Selen, how many words can you make using these 3 cards? So what do you do here? So now I'm going to make 3 3-letter words, right? So now in the first place, how many letters I can write here? I can put either A or B or 3. How many choices I have here? 3. So here I have 2. 3. Now the second one, I have already used one of them, 2 letters left. How many different letters I can write in the second place? I can write only 2. Now 2 letters already used. How many letters left? Only 1. So now how many different words I can make using these 3 cards? I can make 6. What are those? It is maybe A, B, C, or A, C, B, or B, A, C, or B, C, A, or C, A, B, or C, B, A, right? It's very similar to this thing. Okay, now we are going to form a 4-digit palindromic number here. Okay, so in the first digit, now I have digits here. What digits are 0, 1, 2 until 9? So what can I write in the first digit? We are talking about four-digit number. That's why I cannot write 0 in the first place. Otherwise, it will not be a 4-digit number. But I can put any numbers from 1 to 9. So that means that here I have 9 choices. So now I have used already here. How about in the second place? Actually, again, I have digits from 0 to 9. I can put any digit, but here now, how many digits I have? I have 10 choices here. But in the definition, it's saying that actually from left to right, from right to left. What does it mean? That means that simply our number is symmetric number, right? So that means that this the first and the last, it must be the same. Second and the second from the last, it must be the same. So that means that in the third one, right, it must be exactly the same with the second digit. That's why I have only one choice here. As I say here, if it is 2 here, I must write 2 here. I cannot write different from 2. So that means I have only one choice here. And for the last one, it must be the same digit with the first one. That's why also here I have only one choice. Now I'm using this simple counting principle to write how many such numbers I can make. Just multiply them. 9 times 10 times 1 times 1, that's equal to 90. Celine, say something. Is everything all right? A little bit?
Yes.
Very good. All right, let's move.
Mr.
That's
Kadir,
not so difficult question. Yes, Taria.
can you give us this kind of question right now so we can practice it?
What?
Can you give us a question like the palindromic number? How many 3-digit palindromic numbers are there? Can you give us like a question like this so we can practice it?
Okay. Okay. Usually, Tariel, they ask how many 4-digit palindromic numbers, how many 5-digit, how many 6-digit, how many 7-digit, how many 8-digit, how many 10-digit. Just practice this question. That's enough for now. Actually,
Ah,
usually
okay.
they ask this kind of question, okay?
Okay.
Good. Tariel, read the question. But
A
Tariel,
bag
read a bit quietly, all right? Otherwise, this Ibrahim and Raul, they will wake up. Raul, where are you?
I'm here.
Really? Prove it.
Yes.
Prove it.
Yeah.
We don't know, actually. Maybe it's your brother there. How do you know that? Raul, are you playing game or eating something or sleeping or watching something?
No,
What?
I'm listening and think about these questions.
Raul, in this math class, you don't have to wear black mask. Okay, you can remove your mask so that I can see your face.
The answer B.
Okay, Tariel, read the question.
A bag contains some sweets that can be divided equally among 3, 4, 6, or 7 children with no remainder. What is the smallest possible number of sweets in the bag?
What do you think? How do you find this? That means that what number, the smallest number, is divisible by 3, 4, 6, 7. And simply, what is it?
42.
Did you say something?
Um. Is it B?
Now, I mean, how
What
do you
is
find
before is that
this?
the
Just we need to
Um.
find the least common multiple of these numbers, right? And how do you find this? Here we have 3, 4, 6, and 7. And divide by 2, it is 3, 2, 3, 7. Divide by 2, 3, 1, 3, 7. Next prime number is 3. Divide by 3, it is 1 and 1. And divide by 7, it is 1. So the least common multiple of these numbers is 2 times 2 times 3 times 7. That's equal to 21 times 4. That is 84. Ilknur, did you say B?
Yes, I did.
Okay, because the least common multiple is 84. So that 84 is, if we have 84 candies, right? We can share these candies equally among either 3 or 4 or 6 or 7 children. So that is 84. Raul, read the question. Let's finish with this question. I mean, that's the last question. Okay. Raul, read the question.
The bag X to Y to Z is
What?
2050.
Read again from the beginning.
Given that X X to Y and Z is 1 minute.
Raul, X times Y times Z equals 2015.
Teacher, I can see your screen.
Really? But can you see me?
Yes. But yes, I can see you. But when I want to see your screen, I can't do it.
Oh my God, so scary. How come you cannot see my screen?
I don't know why.
Taria, can you see my screen?
yes.
Interesting. Anyway, guys, let's finish this class with this question, the last question. X times Y times Z equals 2015, and X, Y, Z are whole numbers such that X is less than Y, Y is less than Z. How many possible triples X, Y, Z are there? Again, I think we did similar question before. It was 2014, but at the time A times B, right? But here 2015, again, first we need to find prime factorization of this number. 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 5 is 8, so this number is not divisible by 3, but we know that it's divisible by 5. If you divide by 5 is equal to 403, right? If 403, is it divisible by 5? No. Is it divisible by 7? It is 35. No. Is it divisible by 11? Is it divisible by 11?
No.
No, it's not.
No, is it divisible by 13? Yes.
Yes.
So it is divisible by 13. If you divide by 13, what is the answer? Is it 43 or 31? It's 31. So the answer 31, 31 is equal to 1. So that means that this 2000, actually, let me just write the first, these numbers. It is 5 times 13 times 31. That is equal to, what is it? 2015. And that means in how many different ways I can write it as a product of these three numbers so that they are in increasing order or in ascending order, right? So the first one is here, let me just write here, X, Y, and Z. The first one is, what is it? It is 1, right? And the second one is, let's say it is 5, and Z is 13 times 4, 13 times, what is it? 31, that's 403, 403. The second one is maybe 1 time, and here we have 13, okay? And here we have 5 times 31, it is 155. And next one is, maybe here we have okay, 111. And the second one is 5. It is 13, 31. And okay, that's it. Do we have any other way? 15403,
Wait.
130,
Um,
155, and 5, 13, 31.
but can we make 5 1355?
What?
Is it possible to make 5 13 and 155?
No, 5, 13, and 155. It doesn't give us 2015, Daria.
Ah, okay, that's right.
So we have only how many ways? 1, 2, and the 3. Ilknur, do we have any other? Can you see?
But it's
15403,
possible to be none of the
No, there
above.
isn't.
113, 155, 5, 13, 31, and 13. Okay. Okay, there's only 3, I think. I was just wondering. It's not 1 for sure. And can it be 4? 65. Oh, I see. We can write like this also, right? 1, 31, and 65. Right? So here we have how many ways? 4 ways. Okay. Anyway, guys, now other people are waiting for me. Okay, so we will discuss maybe more next time. Thank you very much for your patience, attention, and everything. Okay, see you next Monday. Enjoy your weekend. All right, bye-bye.